for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games, no swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God's for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit on top.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Nothing like a little power football that they're playing right there on the left side. That was the strong side of the offensive line. They paved the way.
They paved the way. He lowered the shoulder and powered forward to convert. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top two scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 7, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he was stepped out of bounds, but not before. He's all the way across the 50. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Allen to throw it. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 157 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On second down and 4. Allen nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. The 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends would be okay with that.
And he loves this play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on second down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You better be afraid.
They'll run the option left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 187 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's Cook again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Allen off the play fake. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3 and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was. Handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there for KC. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen. Pass complete to Hines. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He will make the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance it was by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Buffalo,
let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like for they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, girl, and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting's on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting's on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more. See late to the jack, got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it. Score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's in common out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting's on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
Why are you tripping? I'm coming. I'm finishing my makeup. Can you just relax? It takes a long time. Like, it's not that serious. I think I left something in the house.